Hey, what's up guys, it is Paradox here and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to have a look at level 100 or 6-star Luffytaro. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So first we are taking a look at his stats. So I'm able to bring Luffytaro to 6-star I think a few weeks back, but it was very hard trying to come up with a very good gameplay using him. Anyhow, let's just take a look at the character boost. So I only bring him up till here. So very partially completed boost level 2. And to be honest, my Luffytaro is pretty fragile to be brought into SS. And the medal set that I'm using is the Straw Hat Pirates Luffy 2 years later and Zoro 2 years later plus Snake Man. So basically I have a very high defense, so it is at 70%, and for attack I have 14% plus 50%, which makes 64%. So this medal set actually focuses on skill 2 cooldown reduction. So you can see that even at its basic, it boosts the CD by 20%, and then King Cobra medal, if you are in your enemy's treasure, it speeds up more cooldown reduction of skill 2 by 13%, and for Dragon Quick medal, if you are in your own treasure, it boosts another 13% cooldown reduction for skill 2. Alright, so you can see my attack stats and defense stats over there, pretty high, but I'd say Luffytaro is still a glass cannon for me. Especially when you are going, fighting against Blackbeard. So let's look at my total party power. So I have about 148.9%, and for the character type effect, right? So I know most other YouTubers that use Luffytaro, they always go for attacker, yeah. So that's why for my video, I just want to show you guys something different. It might not be the best setup for Luffytaro, but I'm just trying to show how probably good Luffytaro is if you are building him with defensive traits. Like you can see just now in my medal, I have about 70% defense, and even for character type effect, I am focusing on defender so that Luffytaro can actually last a bit longer throughout the match. So I have defender, Paramecia, New World, Worst Generation at level 600. The reason why I love Worst Generation is because Luffytaro, even though he is an attacker, his skill 1 can actually knock back opponent. So that is really good, especially when you want to force out Blackbeard out of the treasure area. Okay, so in order for me to focus and utilize defender trait, I have to sacrifice Straw Hat Pirates effect, which I believe is quite important because it reduces critical damage received. So if you guys can utilize Straw Hat Pirates and defender, probably the result is much better. Okay, so that's it. Let's get right into the gameplay, shall we? Alright, so the first match that I'm going to show you happens at Marineford, and we have 2 Blackbeard as our opponent. So I believe both teams have a almost similar total party power, which means that this is quite a fair matchup, and each side have a reasonable number of EXs. Alright, so we are starting off with no defender. I can see that Sogeking is there, and obviously he is using his skill 2, managed to perfect dodge that. So one tip to perfect dodge Sogeking's skill 2 is by dodging sideways instead of dodging forward. So I'm gonna try and kill off Sogeking with my skill 2, but I'm only able to hurt him. Our team managed to secure 4 flags now at only 30 seconds start of the match, so which is pretty good. And again, since we have no defender, I am doing my duty trying to fill the treasure gauge, since my teammates are too busy going for the killing spree and being pretty offensive to kill off the opponent. So gonna help Big Mom over here. We managed to kill Rayleigh, which is good because Rayleigh is pretty deadly to both Big Mom and Luffytaro. So now that the mid flag has been filled, I'm heading to B flag and again filling up the treasure gauge, because you know you cannot leave your treasure half filled. Okay, now I'm eyeing for Blackbeard and boom! Managed to kill off with 23k damage. Amazing. So I saw that mid and I need to refill my health. Thank you. Okay, back at filling the treasure gauge. Oh god. Okay, so Marco is there. So let's just, you know, give him some time. But nope, I'm not gonna allow you to do so. But this guy is pretty good with his perfect dodge, I'd say. So yeah, it's pretty troublesome trying to kill him off. But I'm being a bit cautious over here. I'm not gonna waste my skill on him, but okay, so this guy managed to get perfect dodge again. Boom! Don't want to waste time because Blackbeard is gonna steal my kill, so I'm not gonna allow him to do so. Right, going against Rayleigh is pretty dangerous. I need to play very cautious, and you can see here I don't bait his dodge, because you know Rayleigh will usually try and use his perfect dodge as often as he can because he wanted that perfect dodge. So with Rayleigh, you gotta be cautious. You cannot bait him, because if you bait him and he happens to use his dodge, you are going to be killed off pretty instantly, especially when you use Luffytaro. I'm going to push this Blackbeard out of the treasure and regain my skill 2 back pretty quickly. And you can see Marco is there trying to steal B flag, but I think he knows he wouldn't be able to do so. Cool, so we won the first match. I'm not the MVP, but obviously I am the MVP for support because I'm always there to defend the treasure. Anyhow, moving on to the second match. So we have one Blackbeard and one EXP Mum at the opponent's side. I believe this is quite a fair matchup again, because both of us have almost equal total party power, and the opponent have quite strong characters, like they have Red Sabo, they have Snake Man, they have Blackbeard. Nonetheless, I am heading straight for the mid flag. I don't know why I am faster than Snake Man. So Reiju is there racing with me towards C flag. However, I sneakily landed my skill 2 on her with 13k damage. Nice. So going against Reiju can be pretty annoying, to be honest. Like, you can see that she easily one-shotted Snake Man. And even with both of my skills landed on her, she is still not dead. So yeah, this Reiju is pretty tough. So you can see that I only have half of my health left. So you can see how fragile my Luffytaro is, even with 70% defense. Okay, so Nightmare Luffy is here to replace me filling the treasure gauge, and right now I am trying to land an attack on Blackbeard. 12k, not bad. Try to kill Red Sabo, but I think nobody actually received that damage. I don't know, I'm not sure. Decided to help Shanks over here fighting against Blackbeard, but he managed to handle the situation himself, which is good. And with team boost over here, our team is in a really good standing, and we are securing our 4th flag. So you can see that right now my teammates are trying to push the opponent back. We are trying to hold the opponent from capturing more flag, and boom, 17k on Snake Man. And you can see that the opponent is trying to go for C flag. So me and our team's Snake Man is not gonna allow him to do so. And luckily, since the gate opened, we have an opening, and me and Snake Man is gonna capture our 5th flag. 50 seconds left, and we are in a really good standing right now. However, watch out for opponent's team boost. You can see that it's almost there, and opponent managed to secure 1 flag. So here I know that I need to go and defend the upper part of the stage. Managed to kill Aokiji here, and I'm trying my best to capture, trying to regain D flag back to our side. So right now anything can happen, 20 seconds left, but I think we are able to defend very well and win the match later. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay and commentary. Do subscribe to my channel, show me some support. I'll see you guys in my next episode. Take care, ciao.